At the minute, I'm looking at my blog every day.
Vlog. I think it's a very quick and slick sort of professional way to communicate to a lot of people very, very quickly.
It's just to like showcase my interests and connect with other people who have same interests that I do.
I use my blog to communicate with other artists and photographers.
Not for personal use, just for college work.
Yeah, it's like it can bring us all together, so we can all have we can all talk about the same things and I don't know. Yeah.
I find it a lot easier than working in a sketchbook because it's available wherever I want to go, and it's good for me because I don't have Microsoft Word, so I can access it at home.
Yeah, I think it's a very good way, dependent on, you know, obviously you've got to forge links with people and let people know that you're there in the first place, but once you build a kind of community, I think it's a very positive thing, yeah.
Yeah, because it's good to use as a social networking platform, but then it's also really good to use like a portfolio if I decided I wanted to say pursue a career within like the fashion industry or whatever, then it's a good piece of like my portfolio to show what I've done.
Flickr, I've got quite a few links to quite well-established professionals within the industry. So yeah, I mean, I think all these things go hand in hand. All this this social networking outside of Facebook and Twitter and things like that. I think the actual artistic elements of blogs and other photo hosting sites is very good and very productive.
I can get the app on my phone, it's really good. I don't look research that much into them. I know that Sam in our class has a really good blog, and I follow her on Instagram, and she's always posting blog posts on her Instagram, which is always nice to look at.
I do it definitely twice a week, but I try to aim around about 4 times a week, and I go on it every day.
Yeah, I probably don't use it like those people that kind of do a daily update and try and communicate something. I'd probably update every couple of weeks, probably not even that sometimes.
It tends to be like whatever their themes, like whatever they're blogging about. If it's something I'm interested in, then I'll go to it. If it's, I don't know, someone I know or something that's been recommended, or I tend to frequent it if they have like a nice theme and writing style, then it's something that will attract me more.
I think you're always invariably going to search out and seek the things that inspire and kind of intrigue you, so I'll probably do actively seek out, and another way is obviously looking at people that I admire their blogs and sort of seeing who they follow would probably be a way of accessing. I think with blogs, a more minimal blog as in colour scheme would probably attract me more, just because I think they can get quite confusing and a bit convoluted, so I try and keep it quite stripped down, and they're probably the ones that I'm attracted to.
Well, when I'm reading a blog, I prefer to read it when they're talking to me, so it's like they ask me sort of rhetorical questions.
I feel like it's really important, that's a really important way of communicating with your audience, so if they write it, say they write as they speak, then it's not really as attractive to read.
Just being quite succinct, so small sort of paragraphs about something would probably keep my attention rather than pages and pages of writing.
Yeah, I guess if it's an educational blog, then it wouldn't matter about the larger amounts of writing, but if it was a personal blog that was available more for the public and you were like a fashion blog or something like that, they'd just be short statements to keep the audience interested.
I think it depends on what the content is. It might be something very emotive, in which case if it was about, I don't know, maybe it might be something about an abuse or something quite powerful and emotive, I'd probably read quite a bit, but if it's just a day-to-day thing, I wouldn't read that much, just keep it short.
At the end of the day, if you really want to have an interesting blog, you have to have, your theme has to be kind of interesting and draw you in, or have a nice header or something. If it's kind of just looks like it's been half-hearted, then you think that the person's not really interested in what they're doing, so you don't really want to read.
I guess it depends of the sort of mood of the subject that you're working on. I don't know. At the minute I don't really know how to change colour scheme on my blog, so they all look the same. I think it has in some aspects yes, but I don't really think that should be a massive mark towards it, because sometimes you might not know how to change things on the blog if you're just using it dead quickly, so I don't think it should play a massive part.
Again, don't make it too cluttered, don't make it too convoluted, keep your text minimal and relevant, and take it seriously. That doesn't mean to say that you can't have fun, it just means that you should probably, the more kind of professional you sort of lead your blog, then the more relevant it is.